Hi there, okay, doing good. So here I am with a review to this file. Um, okay, so I received this Excel file and we had a discussion, and what I got from the communication that you need to combine multiple tabs and reduce the manual working and automate the process as much as you can. So there are two ways of automating the things. One, we can go deep dive in, create a list of all the columns or the inputs we need by going through each and every one, and create a list of all headers, which my understanding is that you have already done that, because I can see this one probably taking the input from some form, and the format looks like that it is the output of a form list. Now, the if you want to add more column to it so that you can cover maximum things, we need to go through one by one each tab. Let me quickly go through what my understanding is. POC is a company information based thing. I have transposed it because in your sheet it was in taking input from left to right. Though it is very easy to input all the things for a particular company, like in a column, just enter something and hit enter, and then you will move to the next cell and you can type in anything. But this is not consistent with the other format in the other sheet, where the headers are on the top and the entries are from left to right. So I have transposed it so that you have the company name on column and the related information is on the raw sides. Okay. So this tab is basically company's information, just the information about the company, each company. Though there are so much information, but this is company based information. That's it. Now, if you move to the next thing, which seems to be project detail, and it has a huge number of information, maybe two multiple orders are in one cell, which is not a good practice. We need to put each order in separate rows. Again, this tab seems to be a project based thing, which is taking some company information, then project name and customer ID. By the way, I have split it these two. Then we have some other information, but this is basically the project-based details. Then we have order-based detail. Now, this seems to have a bit more detailed tab with multiple company names repeating. So this should be the same format in the project. So if some company has multiple projects, you have to have multiple rows so that you know this company has how many projects in progress. Okay, and then we have a material readiness. So I think this is something you are combining, that maybe you are, I don't know, if you are allocating the or getting all the information for the tools or the SKUs you need for that particular project, and then you are tracking it. Then comes the upcoming project. The upcoming project, obviously, there will be very small number of entries, so we can always keep it separate. We don't need to combine it all together. Now, the logic I got, that you want to combine everything and input, you take it from the form. So as I mentioned that this is a company based information, and you cannot combine this information again and again on each project. If you are going to take the input for each project from someone, you don't need to enter this information. So how we can combine? So this is the way of automation, that if we have a selected company name like Course OH, or maybe Tesla Australia, I saw somewhere here, or maybe let's take SSE. So if we have selected a company and we want to have some information on this table, we can always track that company in here, Tesla SSE, and pull any information we need. Though we can keep, because we don't need to repeat the things again and again. One company, one information, that's it. We don't need to repeat things. So if we are using a company name and we want any information, I can always automate the thing and we can pull the information in a different tab, or maybe in this tab. Similarly, if we are connecting the order with the project, we can always pull the information for the project and the the POC using the company name or the customer name. Okay. Then material readiness, I'm not I'm unable to understand exactly the 100% of this sheet. But again, if we need any information for the orders project, or the company name, company information, we can always pull those in here. This is overall status coming in from the formulas, so we can always create this. So what you actually currently you are doing, you are updating four things, but I don't think so. You are repeating the information again and again. You are just selecting the company name and different IDs, but you are not multiple entering multiple times. Now the merging things comes in, but again, you cannot create a template or a form where you need to enter the company information again and again. You don't need this information to be repeated again and again. So this can't be uh, added into a form and take the information every time you are taking a project. Maybe you just need to select the company, and as we have all the company information already available, we can always pull any information from here. So it comes to the OSINT project. Yes, project order material readiness. Now this is on you that at what level you are taking the input for the projects. If you, I hope, but my understanding is that you are not taking the project information along with the order status and the material readiness. So these are three separate things, and we can keep these separate. All right. I have done some working. I'll show you though. I'll show you that later in the video. So my understanding to build this is that if you are going to reduce the number of columns and repeated information, I don't think so. You are going to reduce maybe 3 or 4 or 5 columns. But it's good to have different information separately. POC is good. OSINT project is good. Order detail. If like, is it possible that you can combine these two together? Like if it's a project and there are 10 orders for in this project, I don't think so. You want to repeat the information again and again. You can just take the project name and pull any information regarding about the project and paste it in front of the order detail. Maybe right in here. We can pull any information from the project detail using the project ID and paste it in here. So we can always combine those, but we don't need to take all the information in one go. Yes, if you are starting taking the order from a company which is very new, you need to ask them to fill a form which will have only these entries, and you can take the information for the form. First form, one form separate for the company information. Then for the project information, you have to have a separate form. Then order status, then material readiness. Now, once you have all the data available, then we can combine and connect the data each other, and then we can have a long database where we can see the company information here, and then the project details, then the order details, then the materials readiness, and all in one go. But we don't need to take all the information in one form. We can always combine those based on the company name. Now, let me show you the inconsistency in the data. As you can see, these are all the headers from the OSINT template, which you are trying to build, and I think the form is there already. Then we have a project detail thing, all the tabs. Now, let me show you the inconsistency. Like, for example, in this template, you are calling it a company name. Okay, let me make it yellow. Whereas in this template, project details, we are calling it, yes. So I think these are the two same things, company name and the customer location project name. But you are combining three things in here. This is one thing. So we can split it. But if it is a company name, this should be company name. Or if it is a customer, this should also be customer. Similarly, if I go to the next tab, here you can see this. I think this is the company name and we are calling it customer. Then we have this again, customer location project thing. So let me quickly go to the order status. Order status, customer. See, customer is company name, Tesla Australia, and the Tesla Australia is already there in the, here it is. So here we are calling it company name, whereas on the order status, we are calling it customer. On the OSINT project detail, we are calling it, like we are combining three things in one. So we cannot connect all three columns. These three columns should only call customer or company name. Then you can add location project for, like, you can create multiple a unique column or maybe identifier so that you can track in which location this company has this particular project. So and then I have built another thing that which form like similar information in multiple tabs. So I could not find so many like in the like the company name, which is not consistent. So I think I made my point. I hope this makes sense that we can always create different form for different entries because this is one time thing and we don't need to repeat this every time we are taking a project. Then if it's a project thing, you have the project detail, then you will go to the order status in that particular project and then material readiness for that to complete that project. So the summary here is how we can proceed. We can sit together, or maybe you can do it separately yourself. Just walk through all the information. Just decide, okay, POC cannot be combined with the OSINT project detail. That's for sure. Now we left with the project details, order status, and material readiness. Now you can take all the columns for this particular thing. Don't merge things together. We can always create merge columns if we need to have the identification. Keep things separate. Customer, location, project separate. All right. Yes, I know this is easy to select at once, but you are not using that part too. So what I'm trying to, what should be the easiest way to select a company, that there should be a drop down with all the company names available in this list. So there should be a drop down in the project details. Click, open the drop down, select the company name, then go to the next, select the location, then go to the next and select the project. All right. And then go through one by one all of these and see if there is any duplication of column or you are using it, so that we can have a combined list of all the categories. Or again, the second way, which my suggestion is, keep these 4 5 tabs separate. And if you need any information on the OSINT project from the POC, I can pull that based on the company name. So we have to just keep the consistency of the data so that we can connect two tables with each other by company name, then order by the project details, material readiness also by the project ID, company name and location as well, both obviously, so that we have a combined data at one place. And from there you can build dashboard, or we can proceed with it. So uh, why I'm not building it, I tried to build a lot of possibilities, but I could not, because my understanding is that this company name, this customer project detail, and customer should the company name. There was one yeah, this. So two called customer location project, one called company name, one called customer. My understanding is this all these are four same. So if you have any of the other columns which are similar to others the same column in any of the other tabs, please keep the name same so that we can connect these together. Still, uh, you seem to be in good form. Then from there, once we have all the data available in one database, then we can build the charts and others. I can automate anything within the Excel or within the Power BI, and that's a big window in there. You can maybe select by date. Maybe we can have a dashboard where only we can see the pending orders, the completion order, the percentage of it. So we can build so much thing. But we are on the first step where you are trying to build a setup where you can take all the inputs in one go, which is, I don't think so good idea. Let's keep separate form for company information, project details, order status, and material readiness, and connect those by the company name, the project ID, or maybe the SKU. Connect those together, the table, and create one table. So that's my suggestion. Hope this makes sense. I try to summarize this video as much as I can, though it took me a lot of time to understand, to develop this much understanding. I don't know if I'm correct or not, but whatever I have understood from it, um, I've shared. So these are the possibilities. Keep the same status, and then uh, keep the consistency of the data, especially the header names, and then connect multiple tables and create one database based on all the four informations. Hope this makes sense. Looking forward for your review so that we can proceed accordingly. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.